This is the week of August 19th, 2013. After gliding past Pluto, the moon works towards Uranus later in the week, where we can expect to see some violent friction of emotional nature. With Jupiter closing on an exact, that means tension, with Uranus, the outcome is quite likely to be large and grandiose. As we all know, Jupiter amplifies all things it comes in contact with, so prepare for big news. Uranus is about rebellion, revolution, and turning things over. This could be a time when riots and other displays of public unrest become apparent. With Mars passing over the natal Mercury of the United States, we could see a public outcry of dissent over possible budget cuts, escalation of wars, and foreign involvement. The country has suffered financially, emotionally, morally, and physically from two protracted wars over the last 12 years. The prospect of another entry into this arena will likely be cause for widespread alarm and outrage. Plus, the sequester is likely to end at this point. With Mercury coming into close contact with the hot, dwindling Leo sun, we can expect the hotlight to heat up on all forms of communication, and that'll crank up the tension dramatically. This can manifest as speeches, exposés, and controversial broadcasts as these two planets cross the line between Leo and move into Virgo, where scrutiny, detail, order, and criticism all become inflamed. As we'll discover next week, Mercury is at home in Virgo, where attention to the little hidden bits of information become very important. When we take a tally at the end of the week, we see Moon conjunct Uranus in Aries, that's emotional responses of rebellion, and Mercury conjunct the Sun in early Virgo, which means heightened dialogues. This brings both of these planets into closer opposition to lofty, dreamy Neptune, who can deliver a very confused message. Clarity at this point can be the most important missing ingredient. This means pay attention to what you hear and be mindful of half-truths and deception. Very critical. True astrology comes from accuracy. When you know the exact details of your birth chart, you get the instructions for your own particular journey. These are the instructions of your life. They're like an owner's manual, using birth date, birthplace, and birth time. You'll see where the action is in your life at that moment and where it's going to unfold over the coming months, weeks, years. It's accurate, it's predictable, it's validating. In short, astrology works. I've been working with charts and the planets for years, and the timing and action is real and validating beyond belief. Listen each week to Turning of the Wheel on Contact Talk Radio every Saturday morning at 11 a.m., where I interview some of the greatest astrologers in the world and some very strongly powerful metaphysicians and esoteric minds of the 21st century. Write me for a reading at chris@chrisflisher.com, and visit my website at chrisflisher.com or turningofthewheel.com, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you.